Júnior, Real Madrid, Benfica, players covered his mouth clearly to say something unsavoury. Vinny, who's suffered racist abuse multiple times, has gone over to tell the referee, and people are trying to blame Vinny for his celebration. Lots of players celebrate. Celebrations has been a big part of football for many and many of moons. Then they try to say, oh, well, we don't know what he said. We don't know if he said that directly. Well, Mbappe said he said it. Vinny said that he said it. He has no reason to make it up. He's the one that scored the goal. People say, oh, why does it always happen to Vinny? Why does that matter? Maybe because you're racist yourself. This is what actually shows. If you're trying to disprove what he said so much, it's probably because you hold those racist thoughts himself. Why does it happen to Vinny so much? Oh, well, I wonder. He's a left winger. He's one of the world's best players. He's constantly showboating, taking the mick out of players. So that's probably the reason why he gets a racist abuse more. And then people can obviously tell that it gets to him. So because he shows that it gets to him and he makes a point of voicing it, unlike other players that are just completely complicit to it, be a good boy and go along with the game, unlike Vinny, who actually does kick up a fuss about it, that actually lets us know that it's still happening. That's the reason why he gets the majority of the abuse. And this has always been an issue in football, and it's an issue in football because black players don't do enough, realistically. It's good to see some more anti-racist legislation come through. However, realistically, the mindset is still the same, and it's just, you know what, lads, just crack on. Now, there's barely anything that gets to me deeply. However, racism is one of those. And I've seen people that even I know in comment sections, oh, how can they be so offended by a word? Oh, how can you let a word take over your emotions? I've seen these same people be offended by words about their own actions and personality traits from how they're acting, and acting like an idiot. When you offend somebody via racism, you're going back not even under 100 years ago to social injustice where black people were looked at less than. How does that not make any sense to you? If your group of people hasn't been colonized, how can you feel so entitled to have an opinion on what people are offended by? It's just absolutely mind-boggling to me. The worst are the undercovers. The worst are, you know, I've got a black friend, I've dated a black girl, and then they get around their friends, they're at a Chelsea game and they're screaming the M-word 24/7. Mob mentality type group, then people will say wickedness towards black people, Asian people, racist comments, whatever it may be. So this just shines a massive light on racism. It shows it hasn't got any better. This is how people